This is the plaintiff, Catherine Rushniak. She says she was walking into a building she owns, and the defendant's two dogs attacked her in the lobby and bit her on the leg. The defendant's a rogue tenant who she has trouble collecting rent from. His dogs are menaces, and he owes her $10,946 for her bills and pain and suffering, so she's suing. This is the defendant, Marcus Fishman. He says the plaintiff is the worst landlord that's ever lived, and they've been in disputes for years, and this is just one more example of her harassing him. She entered his property without notice. She has no right trespassing, and his dogs did what dogs do, protect their property. Oh, her? No way. He's accused of not paying up.
All parties, please raise your right hand. Be seated. Come to order, please. Litigants have been sworn in.
Thank you, Douglas.
You're welcome in.
Okay, Catherine
Rushniak.
You are suing Marcus Fishman for $10,946, which is actually over your state limit of $10,000, for damages that you sustained as a result of a dog bite. Tell me what happened.
On July 29th, I entered my property to clean the laundry room. It's a triplex.
Okay, and he is one of your tenants?
Yes, and he was under an eviction process at the time.
Okay.
And when I entered the gate, I literally opened it up, and there was a witness behind me who was my elderly friend.
That's the gentleman sitting.
No, it's not.
Okay, and not to call you elderly. I mean, okay. All right, so go on.
So immediately, these two dogs came and attacked me.
Okay, hold on, let's go. I have a couple of questions before you go further. Did you know that there were dogs on the property? Yes or no?
Yes, but they're supposed to be kept in the house because there's turf, and the turf is not used for running around. They have to go to the park.
And there's two other people who rent from you there also, right?
Yes, there's two other tenants.
And do they, in order to get ingress and egress to their place, do they have to walk through the same spot where you were walking in through? In other words, is that the one entrance to the place?
Yes, well, there's a couple entrances, but it's a common area.
Do you have a picture?
No, not with me.
Do you have a picture?
Of the entrance?
Yeah.
I don't, Your
Okay.
Honor.
All right, so go on. So you, all of a sudden, do you hear or see first? Or feel?
Felt and saw.
Okay. And what happened?
Immediately, one dog bit my leg, tore my pants. The other dog knocked me over. He pushed my right leg where I had a large bruise. I completely stepped back. His girlfriend came running out, and Marcus was not home. And so I called animal control, and my friend called an ambulance because I was bleeding quite a bit. The ambulance put me in the ambulance. They treated my wound. They wanted to drive me to urgent care, and my friend offered to drive me there. I got a tetanus shot, and I also had antibiotics.
Okay.
And the pit bull tore my pants. And
Okay,
I still have a scar. And we were in court a couple weeks ago over his eviction, and this dog came next to me, and the judge was really on his case about keeping his animals away from me because I have such a fear of dogs right now.
That little thing? All right. And then the other one is a pit bull?
Pit bull mix, yes.
Okay, you didn't bring the pit bull, right?
I brought the pictures, and
Okay.
she's not a pit bull, but I brought a picture of her.
Let me see the picture.
There you are, sir.
It's mine.
It's her dog.
Does it live there?
No, it does not.
Was it there that day?
It was, Your Honor.
Okay, all right. Let me just ask you, when it says lost dog here, did you lose your dog?
I lost one day, but I found
How did you lose your dog?
Sorry.
That's okay.
She left because she saw a squirrel, and my roommate didn't close the door, and she left.
All right, were you in the home when it happened, Mr. Fishman?
I was not, Your Honor.
Who was?
Louisa was there. I was out doing grocery shopping.
Okay, so go ahead.
So, first of all, the dogs, there's no way dogs are meant to stay inside. There's a yard. She put...
Yeah, but it's not your yard, it's a common area, right?
It is my... The lady in front has a dog, and the lady underneath me, Renata, watches dogs almost every weekend. And we really had an understanding. There's never any problem.
Can you prove that?
If they were here, I could prove it, Your Honor, but they're not. and we don't-
Exactly, if they were here, you could prove it. But in any event, that is common sense, that your animals cannot be allowed to roam loose in a place that is a common area. Because, and you can't look at me and say, oh yeah, they can because nobody cares, because there are 2 other tenants and their guests who are going to be walking there. So why were the animals loose and in a position to bite her?
They were not, at least no mine for sure. This was. And because there is other tenant, my dog, Duchess, the one that you see, the beautiful dog, she's always in the leash, even with the door open, because I'm aware of the tenant. So my leash is coming 3 feet before Renata, the other door. So my dog, even if he's outside, cannot reach nobody. Has the leash, long leash, but always she has a leash. So what she say is not true. He never bite nobody. Also, she knows perfectly both dogs. She knows him and she knows my dogs.
Okay, can I see pictures of the
Your Honor,
injury?
Can I give you this?
Yeah,
Can
just a
I
moment.
finish?
May I see pictures of the injury? Okay, I need you to take that over to her and then tell me what that is.
Can I finish?
No, first I want you to answer what I'm asking you. I am now going to show you it, but where was the wound on your body?
Right near my groin.
I can't see, so can you come out and point?
Right near my groin.
Okay, so now I'm going to show you her groin. What do you think that is? Does that look like a dog bite to you?
I don't know.
What do you
First of
think? She
all,
took like something and stabbed herself for the case?
That day she has the pants, you know, all the pants that are all broken.
Rib jeans.
Uh-huh.
So
She had
she
rib
has
jeans.
that pants, so I couldn't see anything because.
What, did you
all-
see it now when I just showed it to you?
See, but this is a picture, but I don't know if it's her. I don't know. I didn't see the bite.
Is it your testimony that when you heard the barking, your dog was still on a leash and by your apartment and nowhere near her? Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay. And what is your testimony that both dogs were loose? And do you know which dog bit you, or you don't know?
Teddy knocked me down and bruised my leg, and the pit bull mix bit me.
Okay.
Your Honor, I too am a landlord, okay? I own a lot of property, okay? And
Why are you renting from her?
Because it's Hermosa Beach.
Okay.
It's the beach. I own my properties in other areas of LA. Can I give you this? This is a picture.
Yeah, but what is it? Go
This
ahead.
is a picture a couple days before we went to the dog fair. These are the 2 alleged horrible dogs.
Are you going to show me a picture of
landlord-
cute dogs and tell me that that's evidence in a case?
A landlord has to have 24-hour notice to come to a tenant's residence.
Except for that,
She
okay,
came with
first of
no
all, stop
notice.
talking and listen to me. Your dogs are beautiful. They're lovely. That is irrelevant to the case, okay? You are right that a landlord is supposed to give notice when they go to your personal space. But a landlord has a right to walk into the common area for routine maintenance.
Not in California.
I understand that the 2 of
Not
you...
in California.
Says who?
24-hour notice.
Yeah, no,
Says
you
every
tell,
law in
show it to me because
California.
I've read the law.
I've
Show
seen
it to me.
before. I
Good.
had
Show it
pulled
to me
on
here in your case and defend yourself. Go ahead.
I wish I
She
had.
has to give you 24-hour notice to walk into a common area,
That's
not
correct,
to
Your
your
Honor.
apartment.
That's correct, Your
That's
Honor.
not the law. So if you know otherwise, I am willing to be educated by you. Show it to me. Yeah, exactly. So go
if
on.
I know Catherine Rusniak, she kicked those dogs to get them to bite. She is the most horrible person you've ever met in your life. She'll do a little show for you here, and you can enjoy it, but whatever.
I know. I just go by evidence. I don't go by that
I
kind of stuff.
understand, Your Honor.
But let me ask you a question. Did you see the bite?
I just saw that picture for the first time.
Right.
I don't
Okay.
know what that is. It's a wound of some
Well, it's a
kind.
bite.
I'm not
Okay.
going to say it's a bite. I don't see any canines there.
Did you end up getting a tetanus shot?
Yes, I did.
Did it hurt?
Yes.
Because tetanus shots hurt like the dickens. So you think she might have just done that for sport? Okay. Can I see proof of the medical attention that you received?
Yes.
Okay. And then I'd like to ask you, is there a permanent scar?
Yes, there
I'm not
is.
going to ask you to take your pants off.
Welcome back to the People's Court. Harvey Levin here. What can you do if a dog owner habitually lets their dog run in the neighborhood? What do you say?
Call the police, I guess. No?
You can call the police, but they may not come out, right? I mean, they got a lot of fish to fry. What do you say?
He has to give up the dog. He can't take
How do you do that?
court. Make him go to court and take care of it.
Okay. What do you say?
Argue with her about calling the police.
So you would call the police?
Yes.
Okay, I got something to talk about when we get back. Going inside the courtroom.
What I want to know is, what did the doctor end up doing? Cleaning it and giving you antibiotics?
And gave me antibiotics.
You
gave
didn't
me
get
the ten-
stitches, right?
No, I did not.
Okay. Now, you were in court with him on an eviction.
Yes.
And what was the eviction based on?
He did not pay his rent
For how long?
for 3 months.
All right, what ended up happening with the eviction?
He was evicted.
So it went to a full-blown eviction in court?
Yes, it did.
So how many months did he not pay rent?
3 months.
According to her, you stopped paying rent. Why did you stop paying rent?
I stopped paying rent because she never lived up to the lease from the day that I lived there.
How so?
She put she was supposed to furnish it with furniture that was used to stage Manhattan Beach homes. And she put dirty office furniture, old brown office furniture with black dirt on it and broken coffee tables and terrible furniture
So how long were
in there
you
the first
perfectly
day
happy
that
with
I
that?
arrived.
Right, but how long were you perfectly happy with that furniture and paying rent?
Not for a minute.
Okay,
I
so you
paid her
moved
3
in
months rent in advance.
In advance, okay.
And then I paid her no more by choice, not because I can't afford it, Your Honor.
Okay.
So go ahead.
First of all, she hassled me and harassed me and sent me texts at all
About
hours
what?
of the
About your-
night. The dog pooping, about music. She came to me at 11 a.m. I was playing rock and roll music at 11 a.m. She has the guts to come to my door at 11 a.m. and tell me that the music's too loud. I said, too bad, it's 11 a.m., goodbye, and I slammed the door in her face. Okay, that's the way it is. She's a horrible person, Your Honor. It doesn't matter what you find, but I'll tell you the truth. She's just gonna go, she goes through this. Every person in Hermosa Beach knows about her.
Are you, you're no longer there, right?
I'm in a beautiful place now.
Okay. Do you have it re-rented?
No, not yet. You're right.
Why
Did
don't
you
tell
now
her
hand
that?
me all of your, where's the receipts I wanted to see? I want the doctor's bill. I want the antibiotic bill.
That's right.
I want a picture of the pants you say were ripped.
Judge Millian,
I have-
can
No,
I
just
say
a
one
second.
thing?
Oh, you have the pants,
I have the
perfect.
pants.
That's not what she was wearing.
It's right here.
She was wearing blue jeans.
She also the blue jeans that day.
Well, something got ripped because her skin got ripped, guys.
That's not what she was wearing. She was wearing blue jeans.
You weren't there.
Louisa was.
These are a pair of pants that have the
Your
rips
Honor,
in them,
I'll tell
just
you
like
right
you
now, I
said.
don't care if I win or not.
Okay, no problem. All right. Do you have a receipt for the pants? I didn't see that.
I don't, but I
Okay.
did bring Parker Smith, a photo of Parker Smith pants.
But clearly, you would not be entitled to a brand-new pair of jeans if they are, you're entitled to the depreciated value
Right.
of the item.
Right.
Also, can you tell me where the rip is? Because she's right, there's rips all over the pants, so I'm not sure which.
It's right on the left side near the groin.
Oh, that's that rip? How are you even gonna tell? You got those, can I have them? What size are they?
Hey, you want to hear what her license plate says? It's pretty
If
funny.
I say no, I'm gonna wonder all day.
It's pretty funny. It's pretty funny.
Go ahead, Mr.
It
Fisher.
says, "Move over, princesses. The queen has arrived." That's what she has on her Mercedes convertible.
Okay.
I still think you're
I
wrong
need you to
about
stop
the
talking, though.
24-hour
I
thing.
need you to stop talking. Based on what I've seen in front of me, I find in your favor in the following. Your actual damages, $20 for a used pair of jeans that have a rip in them that looks just like all the other rips, and $500 for pain and suffering. I am going to give you 1 week to show me something that supports your position that a landlord cannot walk onto the common area.
Okay.
Understand very clearly what I am telling you. I am very aware of California law that says that they got to give you 24 hours notice. My interpretation of this is that it is insanity to include the curtilage thereof, that you are not in the principal domain of in that analysis. Do you
Okay.
understand what I'm trying to tell you? So clearly, if
I
she had
do.
walked into your house and your dog's bitter, this would be a different
If
case.
you're giving me the opportunity to do
Yeah.
that, Your Honor, then
Yeah.
that's
Great.
fabulous. The
All
other
right,
thing
that's my verdict.
Okay.
Take care, folks.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Your Honor.
Well, it may be no surprise, but Mr. Fishman, you lost this case. I could tell you were going downhill all the way through this testimony.
Why did you think that?
You didn't care. You said you didn't care.
I don't care.
And boy, you said she's the worst ever?
Oh, she's a terrible person.
you
The
couldn't
whole
say
neighbor-
anything nice
Let me-
about her.
We have
What?
19,000 people in Hermosa Beach.
Yeah.
And you know what's the funny thing? About 18,500 don't like her. So,
Well, look, I'm
thank
sorry
you.
for it. You've got 1 week to give the judge that testimony. You watch
I'm gonna get
the,
it.
the evidence, okay?
I
All
have
right,
it.
on
Thank
your
you.
way. Wrong.
Thank
That's
you.
wait.
Okay,
Yep.
bye.
For heaven's sakes. All right. Here comes Ms. Rushnack. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you as well.
I am still intrigued how you were suing for $10,900. Where'd you come up with that figure?
Well, there's statutes and there's codes.
Yeah?
And you're entitled to a certain amount of money for suffering and pain and scarring.
You didn't convince the judge. You didn't prove that part of the case. I kept waiting for you to give her some really concrete evidence there that you deserve $10,000.
Well, I didn't want to interrupt her because she didn't really ask about that, so I just wanted to.
Come on, that's your whole case.
Yes,
you know?
yes.
That was a big mistake. He wasn't saying anything kind about you, but I have the feeling you're delighted he's not there anymore. Am I?
I'm so grateful, but I feel sorry for his other landlord that I know.
I can understand.
So, but
thank you very much.
so much. Thank
you
you.
must sign a few documents on your way out.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. Harvey, fascinating case about disputes between neighbors and landlords.
Okay, Doug, two things. The judge gave the defendant 1 week to provide this thing about 24-hour notice to enter a renter's property. Never supplied that. I should say, call the Department of Animal Control. They're the ones that are responsible, and they can put an end to a dog doing this, roaming in the neighborhood, by threatening the dog owner, and eventually they may have to remove the dog. That will do it for this case. Litigants for the next case on the way into the courtroom right now.